Daniel Craig, a name synonymous with the iconic British spy James Bond, is a veteran of the famed franchise. He has graced the silver screen as Seven from 2006 to 2021, portraying a grittier and more vulnerable iteration of the legendary spy. Craig's portrayal of Bond revitalized the franchise, earning critical acclaim and drawing audiences to the theaters for multiple installments, including Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die. However, in a recent interview with the Sunday Times, Craig shared candid insights into the personal and professional challenges that came with being part of such a colossal film series. The actor confessed that the overwhelming success of the Bond films had a detrimental effect on his thought process, making him almost blind to the larger picture of his career. With the immense fame and fortune that came with his role as Seven, Craig admitted that he initially became complacent, thinking that he didn't need to pursue other work. The staggering success of the franchise provided him with financial security, and the allure of being a global star seemed to overshadow his initial ambitions. This type of success, he revealed, was not necessarily what he had imagined for himself early on in his career. "When I first started with Bond, I thought I had to do other work," Craig said. "But I didn't. I was becoming a star, whatever that means, and people wanted me in their films. Incredible." These reflections mark a significant shift in Craig's understanding of his role in Hollywood. Early on, his career was focused on honing his craft and taking diverse roles. But as Bond became a defining part of his identity, he started to realize the toll it was taking. It wasn't just the external success, but the internal effects that caused him to reevaluate his priorities. Craig's disclosure highlights a critical reality that many actors face when they reach a level of success that makes them both a household name and a highly sought-after talent in the industry. For many actors, being cast in high-profile roles can come with the expectation of further work, and the pressure to stay relevant in Hollywood can sometimes lead to exhaustion. Craig shared that the constant demand for his services, coupled with the fame he had achieved, left him feeling empty, despite being in high demand. "Most actors are out of work for large chunks, so you take your job offers," Craig continued, "but they left me empty. Then, bottom line, I got paid." The actor's confession sheds light on a side of celebrity that is often overlooked: the mental and emotional exhaustion that can come with fame. While many people may envy the life of a successful movie star, Craig's words illustrate that fame and fortune are not always the antidote to personal fulfillment. The bond between Daniel Craig and the Seven franchise is undeniable, yet his relationship with the role of Bond became strained over time. As the years wore on, the demands of playing such an iconic character began to take a toll on his mental and emotional well-being. Craig admitted that after finishing each Bond film, it would take him a substantial amount of time to recover from the emotional exhaustion of the role. "I was so exhausted at the end of a Bond film that it would take me 6 months to recover emotionally," Craig revealed. "I always had the attitude that life must come first, and when work came first for a while, it strung me out." This statement underscores the immense pressure Craig was under while playing Bond. Not only was he tasked with embodying a globally recognized character, but the pressure of delivering high expectations with every film added to his mental strain. It's a reminder that even the most successful and seemingly unshakable actors are vulnerable to the stresses of fame. Craig's relationship with the Bond franchise evolved, and by the time No Time to Die was completed in 2021, he was ready to walk away. The actor made it clear that he was done with the role, and after years of playing James Bond, he had no intention of reprising the character. His decision to step away from the role was not a surprise to those who had followed his career, as he had previously expressed his exhaustion with the Bond films. Craig's departure from the role marked the end of an era for the iconic character, and the search for the next actor to take up the mantle of Seven became one of the biggest discussions in Hollywood. Now, as the makers of the Bond franchise plan to launch a new chapter with a fresh actor in the lead role, Daniel Craig has firmly ruled himself out of returning to the franchise. In recent news, it has been revealed that the makers have decided to move forward with a new direction for Bond, and Craig, having stepped away from the character, will not be returning for any future films. The franchise is looking to evolve with the times, and it seems that a new era of Bond is on the horizon. Craig's decision to step away from the franchise has sparked discussions about the future of the Bond films. One of the most exciting aspects of the new era of Bond is the decision to cast a queer actor in the lead role. The casting of a queer actor marks a significant departure from the traditional portrayal of Bond, and many fans are eager to see how this new interpretation of the character will unfold. Daniel Craig, while supportive of the move, has made it clear that he is not interested in returning to the franchise regardless of the changes being made. For Craig, the future is about moving forward and focusing on projects that align with his personal and professional aspirations. After more than a decade of being tied to the Bond franchise, the actor is eager to explore new opportunities that allow him to grow as an artist. While Bond will always be a part of his legacy, Craig is now ready to take on new challenges and roles that offer a different kind of fulfillment. Craig's journey as Bond has been transformative, both for him as an actor and for the franchise itself. His portrayal of the character brought a fresh, modern take to the role, and his films redefined what a Bond film could be. However, as Craig himself admits, success and fame do not always equate to happiness. And sometimes, stepping away from the spotlight is the best thing for personal well-being. As the world eagerly anticipates the next chapter in the Bond franchise, Daniel Craig's candid reflections serve as a reminder that behind the fame and fortune, actors are human too. Their experiences, struggles, and desires for balance in their lives are often overlooked in the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Craig's decision to step away from Bond and his willingness to be open about his struggles with fame and exhaustion offer valuable lessons about the importance of mental health and the need to prioritize one's personal life, even when the world is clamoring for more. Daniel Craig's legacy as James Bond will remain a cornerstone of the franchise, but as he moves on to new ventures, he is choosing to put his well-being and happiness first. For fans, it will be a bittersweet goodbye to the actor who made Bond his own, but for Craig, it's the beginning of a new chapter in his career and his life.